Hey there, let's talk. Hello everybody, it is Danielle Iwata here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. Ugh, I can't get out of the TPR. I'm so happy to see you today. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Click that button below. That way you can keep up and notified when I have new content and we can keep in touch that way. Today, I wanted to talk with you guys about two amazing companies that I work for. As many of you can see and know, I do work for SayABC, and I also work for VIPKID. These are both two ESL companies that provide English language services all the way in China. I am really grateful to these jobs, not just as a source of income. It is money, but it is more than that, and I'm very happy to be a teacher with both of these companies. I have been with VIPKID for 2 years now. I have been with SayABC for, it's going to be 1 year. I'll be having my 1-year anniversary. Today, I wanted to go into a bit of detail comparing and contrasting these two companies with you guys. Keep in mind that this is just my opinion. I am just one person, a little drop of water in the ocean. So take this with a grain of salt. It's just my opinion. If you are interested in any of these companies, go ahead and do your research, check out what others have to say, and then form your opinion on that. I do actively refer and coach teachers for the SayABC process, so I will leave my link there below. If you are interested, you can go ahead and use my link to apply. And if you've applied without my link but haven't done your interview, you can tell them in your interview that Danielle Iwata, EGGGC is your referring teacher. I really value your time. Thank you for being here. I'm going to compare both companies. I have tried to divide it into 10, I think, or so sections. So if you are curious or you don't have too much time and you want to just jump to that topic, I will add timestamps below. Just click the timestamp that you're interested in. Let's get into it. First of all, are SayABC and VIPKID the same company? What's the deal with that there? If you want more detail, we did get to interview the founder of SayABC, Guan, and he explains that. I will link it somewhere up here that you could click on it if you want more detail. VIPKID is like the mama bear, and SayABC is a branch. Mama bear, mama tree. The tree in SayABC is the branch that was founded out from under VIPKID. So they are two different companies. The big difference between VIPKID and SayABC, VIPKID is 1-to-1, one teacher, one student, and SayABC is 1-to-4. Having that 1-to-4 model with SayABC does make it a bit more accessible for more financial tiers of China. The normal people can have English classes. All right, so let's jump into my point number one. The pay. It's not the only reason that we teach online, but it is a big thing to consider. So VIPKID, the base pay is $14 to $22 an hour. They look at your education, your experience, your degrees, those kind of things. So real talk, I make $7.50 class base pay with VIPKID. I get $1 added for each class I just show up to, and I get another $1 per class if I teach more than 40 classes. So that bumps me to $9.50 a class with VIPKID. Each class is 25 minutes or half an hour. So per hour, I'm making around $19 an hour. That's the truth. I do wish that in my interview 2 years ago, I negotiated a higher rate. When they offered me that rate, I was so nervous. I didn't think that I should negotiate because I have a bachelor's degree. I had at that point 5+ years teaching experience, an ESL certificate, yet I am at one of the lowest tiers for pay. And they do have qualifications for raises, but looking at them, I most likely will never qualify to make a raise. So I make $19 an hour, and that's probably what I will always make with VIPKID. For each trial student that you convert, with VIPKID, they do give you $5 per student. So there are little opportunities, as with many companies, but my base pay is $19 an hour with VIPKID. With SayABC, the base pay that you get is $15 per 40-minute class. If you teach back-to-back, that adds up to about $21 per hour. I have made a video in more detail about that. I will link it up here above my head somewhere. I'll link that if you want to figure out how much can you really make with SayABC. And they do have bonuses. Add that in, that bumps you up to $28 an hour. So even making the lowest with SayABC, I'm making $21 an hour, more than I have and I will ever make with VIPKID. Also, for trial students, they do give you $8 per converted student. in trial classes. Right. Let's talk the contract. With both companies, we are independent contractors. VIPKid, the contract is 6 months long. SayABC is 3 months. Contracts are pretty much the same. One big thing I do notice is that with SayABC, they have a clause in the contract that we are not to be in touch with students or parents outside of the classroom, nor can we use third-party camera software like ManyCam or CamTwist. I have a WeChat account in the VIPKid. I leave the parents the option if they want to keep in touch with me. They can add me on WeChat, and I have regulars for 2+ years, and us outside of the classroom, we are in touch. When they have a concert, get an award, call me, they video chat me, a relationship outside of the classroom. I like it. It means a lot to me. With SayABC, that would be in violation of my contract. That is the big difference for me as far as contracts are concerned. Let's talk bookings. VIPKid, the structure is one-on-one, one student, one teacher, and the classes are 25 minutes long. SayABC is one teacher and up to 4 students, and the classes are 40 minutes long. VIPKid generally has more booking hours available. They have, this is Eastern time, they have 5 to 9 a.m. Monday through Sunday, all days of the week. In addition, they also have evening hours on Friday night and Saturday night. You could literally work overnight if you wanted to, from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. I did it once. It's no joke. But there are teachers who do that and they make big bucks with that, working overnight if you want to. You can work 12 hours. SayABC, 5 to 10 a.m. Monday through Sunday, and they also have an additional 2 slots on Friday nights and Saturday nights from 8:50 to 10:20 p.m. Just generally less hours available for now with SayABC. With VIPKid, the parents book you. So you have a profile that you create on the app with VIPKid with your picture, your bio, videos, and parents look and they choose their teacher for their children. With SayABC, the system books you. It's an automated system and that books you. VIPKid, it's 25-minute classes, one-time deal. SayABC, they do have trial classes, but the majority of classes are called homeroom classes. These are classes with the same set of students twice a week, 4.5 weeks out. With VIPKid, they don't close bookings for Chinese or American holidays. SayABC, they do shut down for a week for the Chinese New Year, a couple of days for Mid-Autumn Festival, other Chinese holidays. This past year, they did delay classes for Christmas, a holiday that many teachers do celebrate. With SayABC, they do have slow seasons, and yeah, you do feel the slow season much more than with VIPKid. My bookings and many teachers' bookings were very low over Chinese New Year, and you feel it. With VIPKid, it did slow down, but I did find that my bookings kept trickling in. And SayABC is still, a new company. Who knows, maybe a year from now things will change, but that's how my experience has been for this past year. Let's talk about the platform. They both work off of platforms. VIPKid, you can teach from a browser. You don't have to have it downloaded, but they do have a platform that can work on a computer and also on an iPad. SayABC has a platform that can only work on a computer for now. I personally always work from a computer, but I do know teachers with VIPKid that when they go on a holiday or they travel, they don't bring their laptop, they just bring their iPad for weight. Both platforms also have an app that you can use on your cell phone. With VIPKid, the app is more developed. You can preview your class materials, you can open your scheduling, you can check your ratings, you can check your pay, you can see what cards students have sent you, many things. With SayABC, they do have an app that was recently released this past year. For now, all you can do is see your bookings and change or open your schedule. Again, this was recently released. Who knows what will happen in the future, but this is how it is now as of March of 2019. SayABC, generally, I find the platform is more interactive. You can drag your students up onto the screen. They can draw. There's music for almost every slide. There's games. It's just a generally more interactive platform. As a teacher, I find myself working less. Their platform has a reward system built into it, and it's less work. VIPKid recently is shifting to more interactive lessons for a couple of levels. So they're going in that direction, but generally I find the SayABC platform to be more interactive. With VIPKid, you do have to always have some kind of a reward system. When you do a good job, you get ice cream, yay! So this gets stressful for me personally when I have regulars. I have a student who likes to see me twice a week, every week. Thankfully, they don't really care about the reward system. They just like talking. With SayABC, the platform, you can also take notes on the platform. So if I'm looking at on my computer the night before, I can take notes for each slide or reminders of what I want to do. With VIPKid, that is not an option for now. You can't really plan it out and write down what you want on the platform. If you want to do that, you'd have to have a notebook. Okay, let's talk about the curriculum and teaching. What's it like? VIPKid is 25-minute classes. It is a little bit difficult to cover the whole lesson and the reward system and get everything done in a thorough way in only 25 minutes. I personally don't at this point, but starting off, they want you to wear orange. Like, many people don't look good in that color. Just SayABC, the lessons are 40 minutes. Generally, it takes some tweaking to get your timing perfect, but I find it's perfect timing to really cover it thoroughly and give each student individual attention. I especially enjoy the National Geographic lessons. They're interesting. And with SayABC, you can wear any color. They don't really care. They do just ask that you have it. I don't have it right now, but they have the SayABC logo somewhere, whether it's pinned to your shirt or on the wall behind you. Okay, so let's talk also tech requirements and IT issues. Both SayABC and VIPKid have what they call firemen, the support team that puts out the fires when you're teaching and I can't hear the student or I can't see the student. I've had a very good experience with both companies. They have firemen available for you for your teaching emergencies. They both have really good IT in the moment when you're teaching. They're there to help you. With VIPKid, your IT requirements, you have to have a webcam, a mic, and stable internet, which is a given teaching online. Same thing with SayABC. They are a little bit more nitty-picky, nothing Bluetooth. So your headset has to be wired. They want everything to be wired, including your internet. Right now, with my Mac, I buy an Ethernet, which connects to my router. From my personal point of view, my husband and I travel a lot. This complicates my life quite a bit. It's doable, yes, it's doable, but it takes a bit more planning. You can't just, boom, get there, set up your space, open your laptop and teach. It's a little bit more complicated. Doable, yes, but a little bit more complicated than VIPKid. Now let's talk about the education, and the teacher requirements. VIPKid requires you to have a bachelor's degree in anything. They also require native English speakers, only the North American accent. What does that mean? Only teachers from America or Canada or who have eligibility to work in those countries, meaning you have some kind of a visa or citizenship to work in North America. So just those teachers. SayABC, they also have similar requirements as far as education, bachelor's degree. Also, I've seen teachers who are in their final year, they're finishing up their bachelor's degree, they also pass the application screening process. And of course, they do require native speakers, but this is something that touches close to my heart. They can be from a variety of countries. They can be from the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, the UK, South Africa, any of those countries, because hello, those are English-speaking countries. I've seen that SayABC believes in exposing students to a variety of accents. My parents don't have the typical North American accent. Some of my best friends don't have a North American accent, but they speak English fine. I applaud SayABC for opening that door, accepting teachers that have a variety of accents, and exposing students in China to not just the North American accent, but to accents of English throughout the world. I think that is awesome. Let's talk about teacher support. Both companies have a teacher support team that work in helping teachers throughout their journey if they have any issues. VIPKid, bigger company, how many teachers? They have 60,000 teachers. They have a more established system of tickets, a ticketing system. When you have a problem, you can see the process of it. And there's a direct way that you can see your ticket being processed. Whenever you have an issue with your pay, with a class, with a student behavior issue, teaching, things like that. SayABC, they're working on it. They do have definitely a great teacher support team. However, I can't say I can see an established process. Sometimes it's by Skype, sometimes it's by emails, even messages that your issues are resolved. But again, they are only 1.5 years old. This VIPKid was the same thing back in the day when they first started 5 years ago. The support was done via Skype or email or just messages like that. That's how it is for now with SayABC. Who knows what the future will bring. And lastly, let's talk about the leave and cancellation policy. VIPKid has a very clear policy. You can have a cancellation, no-show kind of incident 6 times within one contract period before your contract is up. Probation, you're in trouble. It is quite clear. VIPKid will deduct $10 per class, less than 24-hour cancellation. So if I get sick or I lose my voice or I have an emergency and I can't show or I cancel my classes within 24 hours, in addition to losing the money that I would lose for not teaching that class, I also lose $10 per class. It's happened. It's, yeah. That's like the last thing you need is that they take money away from you. SayABC, they don't quite have a policy yet for leave or cancellations. Teachers are looking for some clarification. There's teachers who are getting married or they're taking vacation and they're teaching on their holiday. I've done it on my holiday because I don't know what I can take as far as taking vacation. SayABC, they are aware of it and they are working on it. That is how it is right now as far as March 2019. They don't deduct a financial penalty for taking leave. I already feel bad enough that I'm not going to be able to teach my students. I'm going to miss them. I felt like they're on my side. It was quite refreshing to see that, SayABC's part. All right, so the big question. Which company do I like better? SayABC or VIPKid? Both. I cannot tell you which one I prefer. I love working for both and I wouldn't change a thing. I really appreciate both companies. One thing I really want to mention, I forgot to mention that with both companies, there is a diversity as far as colors, sex, religion, background, experience. You know, you don't see a kind of like a trend that makes you wonder. And I appreciate that with both companies. Thank you for that. I love with VIPKid, I have regulars from 2 years. Both companies, I can work while I'm traveling. I can continue to bring in some kind of an income. VIPKid and SayABC, frankly, they do not hire mediocre teachers. You have to work not only to get hired, but to be a good teacher. We work really hard. So I appreciate that SayABC compensates you at a competitive pay. So honestly, how do I do it? When I'm scheduling, I give SayABC priority, meaning that I open my schedule for them first. Since they also book way out in advance, I let them book me first, and whatever does not book with SayABC, I close it off and I open with VIPKid, and they usually fill up that way. VIPKid is a great company, but they are huge. They have all sorts of support for teachers. However, one can feel like you're just a cog in the machine, that you're not special, you're just a number. With SayABC, I feel it's a privilege and an honor to get in with them now as they are young and they're starting up. They only have like 3,000 teachers, so they're still a young company, and so it's fun to look back. A year ago, for example, we had no app, we had no income tab, and the list goes on. We had no system for meetups, and it's fun, it's exciting to see the changes and leaps and bounds that they're making, and it's fun to be a part of that. Don't feel like you're just a number, and you do feel like they address your issues. However, with SayABC, I must say it is a smaller company and there are growing pains. They are big, huge growing pains. They have things that they need to work on that is apparent to teachers and to them, and they are working on it. But that is something to take into consideration. I want to be completely honest with you guys. Is that a reason for me to leave or quit? Absolutely not. I am hooked on to the carriage, the SayABC carriage. I want to stay on with them, but being completely honest, there are growing pains with SayABC that you might not experience with a more established company, a bigger company like VIPKid. But with those growing pains comes growth, and I'm so excited to see in 3-6 months from now where SayABC will be, a year from now. And the same goes for VIPKid. Nothing is perfect, but I'm really looking forward to see how things will improve in the future with SayABC and VIPKid. I hope this has been helpful for you guys and helps you if you are investigating one or both of these companies. Please feel free to comment below. I will also leave my email, my contact information. Email is the best way to reach me, so feel free to reach me there, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it all the way here, thank you. I am so happy to have you here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye!